The city of Springfield is moving closer to the implementation of body-worn cameras by police officers.
City Council's Public Safety Subcommittee met today to discuss the next steps. Western Mass News reporter James Villalobos was there. He joins us now with what happened today. James?
Well, Chris and Beth, we continue to get answers on the latest developments in this process. The number of proposed bids has been narrowed down to just 4 after there were originally 11 submitted to the city. Now, all of those vendors are showcasing what they have to offer to the police department.
We just want to get a full idea of what it takes to have these cameras and what they're capable of, because there may be some wrinkles that we have to iron out.
Orlando Ramos, chair of the Springfield's Public Safety Subcommittee, tells Western Mass News that police-worn body cameras is something the city is taking seriously. Today, representatives from the police department asked for the approval of a contract term of more than 3 years with the camera vendor. Springfield Police spokesperson Ryan Walsh says they're in the process of narrowing down the vendors to 1.
Each company will have a full day, an 8-9 hour day, where they go to our police academy and demonstrate their product to 20 to 30 officers, plus members of the district attorney staff, civilians that'll end up being end users as well.
After the day of demonstrations, the officers are put into controlled situations to test out the cameras in separate scenarios.
We want the public to see the interaction between the police department and the community to make sure that there is an accurate account of just what happened, what occurred, and for the protection of the police officers and for the protection of the public.
City officials say that these vendors have a high criteria of standards to meet, including the battery power of these cameras, whether they will fog during the winter, among many other things. As it stands, the policy negotiated by unions will require officers to begin recording at the start of their shift. But different vendors offer technology that includes recording mechanisms when a gun is pulled or when a car lights are turned on. With no contract officially agreed upon yet, city leaders say they're taking their time with this process.
We've seen different communities rush into this and they ultimately fail, whether it's a financial failure or a failure with officers making mistakes in the field. So working with our consultant and doing it the way they've kind of explained this to us through this process, it's not going to be as quick as overnight, but we're moving as fast as we can.
The full city council is expected to vote tonight on the length of contract for whichever camera vendor is ultimately chosen. At this time, the city does not have money in the budget for the cameras, but Councilor Ramos, who you heard from, says residents should not be concerned because they are confident they will be able to find a funding source that will include applying for grants. We are told that the goal right now is to have the cameras put into use by a group of 25 to 30 officers before the end of this year, with all officers in the department using them by the end of next year. James Villalobos, Western Mass News.